Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Well, here I am sitting on the steps, and it's the children's moment, and I miss you all so much. It's so much fun to have you around me and all of us when we do these children's moments. But for today, we're doing it a little bit differently, like we're doing everything a little bit differently. And so over the past couple weeks, I've been thinking a lot about the church, and the thing that always comes into my head is that the church is like a family. We're like a family. We call ourselves brothers and sisters in Christ. We're like a family. We're connected in that way. And so one of the things that I noticed this past week is that a song kept popping into my head. It's a very famous song. It's from a very famous celebrity. You may not know him very well, but I am pretty sure your parents know this celebrity very well. Of course, I'm talking about the great Barney the dinosaur. Barney was, of course, a celebrity. We think he might be making a comeback pretty soon. But what I kept thinking about was his song. At the end of his show, he'd always sing the same song, and it would always start out this way. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. So I've been thinking about that all week. Is that those words have been ringing in my head. And so I started thinking about my church family, but also my family. And my brother who's in Cincinnati, and my sister who's in Charlotte. And here we are in this time when we're not all together. We've got this thing called social distancing, and we're having to live and be in different places. We're not with our friends. We're not with our church family as much as we want to be. And so it is so important during that time to remember to find ways to connect. And as you're doing that, you want to keep that song in mind. And as you're using the many tools that we have, what great tools we have. Here's an old school tool. This is a telephone, you know that, but they don't have many of these around anymore. Tools we have to connect, of course, computers. I was on a Zoom call this week with a bunch of the younger folks. We used our computers. We could see each other. And also, cell phone. I talked to my brother this week, and I texted with my sister this week. So many ways for us to stay connected. But as we do that, we want to keep, I think, the words, if we could get that song ringing in our heads. But rather than having me sing it again, I want to turn to the pros, Amanda and Jerry.